Hi dear students, in this video we are going to discuss about the electric generator, how the electric generator can works and how it can be works in case of alternating current. Let's discuss all these things in this video. Let's go for that. Electric generator is a device that should be converts mechanical energy into electric energy. Clear? And next thing is, it is purely based on the electromagnetic induction. So these are the two primary things about the electric generator, and we are going to discuss about the alternating current generator. So the first thing is what? Mechanical energy is converted into the electrical energy, and the AC generator can be works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. Before going to that, first you have to know about the what is alternating current. Alternating current is nothing but the direction of current is going to be changed with respect to the time. So direction of current can change with time periodically. So within the regular interval of time, the direction of current can be changed. So generally the AC current can be shown by a sinusoidal wave like this. This is the sinusoidal wave, and here it is the current what it is induced, that should be shown in this graph like this. So dear children, this portion is called as the positive of cycle, and this is the negative of cycle. When we are having a positive of cycle, the direction of current should be in one direction. For negative of cycle, the direction of current is going to be changed. Clear? Now it is the one positive of cycle, one negative of cycle is there. Again positive of cycle, and again negative of cycle. So the current should be in one particular direction for the positive of cycle, and the current should be in the another direction for the second negative of cycle, positive of cycle and negative of cycle, and now it is completely called as one cycle. Clear? So if the current should be like this, then it is called as the alternating current. Direction of current can change with respect to the time periodically. And if you can having only positive of cycles like this, as now it is the direct current. This is the direct current. There is no change in the direction of current with respect to time, then that current is said to be direct current. If there is any change in the current with respect of time, then it should be called as, here it is AC current. So this is the difference between the AC current and DC current. So for example, here what I am going to say, this is the positive of cycle. In that, if you can take off portion, that should be known as the first quarter, and this is the second quarter, and if you can take, this is third quarter, and this is the fourth quarter. So first 1/4, and this is the second quarter, and 2/4, and this is third quarter 3/4, and it is the fourth quarter. So why am I explaining this means we are comparing the EMFs by using this graph only. That's why you know much idea about this one. Children, in our houses, why we can use the generator can be used to produce the electricity. So in our daily life we can observe few things like this. When we are bringing the generator, and we can pour some diesel into that one, after that there is some one rod, it is there, and we have to rotate the rod like this. When we are rotating the rod like this, obviously the wheel is going to be rotate. When the wheel is in rotation, after few minutes the wheel is going to be rotate itself. What it is happening there? While we are rotating the rod circularly like this, then the coil what it is inside the generator, that is going to be rotate. When the coil is going to be rotate, there is some change in magnetic flux. When there is any change in magnetic flux, obviously the electric field is generated because of law of electromagnetic induction. If there is any change in magnetic flux, obviously the EMF is induced. That phenomena we are going to use in this AC generator. క్లియర్. సో ఒక జనరేటర్ తీసుకొచ్చి దానికి ఒక మనకు రాడ్ ఉంటుంది, దాన్ని మనం ఇలా రొటేట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటే లోపల ఒక వీల్ ఉంటుంది. ఆ వీల్ అనేది రొటేషన్ అయిన తర్వాత ఒక 5 to 10 రొటేషన్ తర్వాత ఆబ్వియస్గా అది తిరగడం మొదలు పెడుతుంది. సో అది తిరిగేటట్లు చేసేది మనం వాడేటటువంటి డీజిల్. సో అందుకే ఏమంటాం, the wheel is in rotation. It means what? It is a mechanical energy. We are producing the mechanical energy. ఆ మెకానికల్ ఎనర్జీ వల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే ఒక కాయిల్ అనేది లోపల రొటేట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది, దానివల్ల ఫ్లక్స్ చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. ఆ ఫ్లక్స్ చేంజ్ అవ్వడం వల్ల మనకి ఈఎంఎఫ్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది. ఆ ఈఎంఎఫ్ వల్ల మనకి కరెంట్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది. సో ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏంటో ఇప్పుడు క్లియర్గా చూద్దాం. Let's go for that. Children, what we know as per Faraday's law of induction, we can write as epsilon is equals to minus d pi by dt. The rate of change of magnetic flux will produces the electromagnetic induction. That means what? It is simply, it can produces the EMF. The rate of change of flux will produces the EMF. That is the phenomena. So to understand this one, simply here we are going to say pi. What is pi? Flux. The number of field lines passing through particular area is what we call flux. So we can write flux is nothing but BA cos theta. BA cos theta. When particular area will make some angle, that should be here this theta, and then what we can write, pi is equals to BA cos theta. In this case, when the flux is going to be maximum, very simple, when the angle is going to be 0. It means that the area what we are selected, that is parallel to the field. When area and field both are in same direction or parallel, then the angle is going to be 0. When the angle is 0, flux is maximum, we can write pi is equals to BA. And when the flux is minimum, when pi is equals to BA cos 90, it means that particular area and magnetic field are having some angle 90 degrees, then the flux is going to be minimum. Why? Because cos 90 is 0, then flux is 0. So when flux is maximum, then what you can say, as for this one, epsilon is equals to, we are writing d pi by dt. There is some directly proportionality is there. When flux is, change in flux is more, EMF also more. That's why when the field and the area both are in parallel, then the flux is maximum. When the flux is maximum, obviously induced current also maximum. And when the flux is minimum, then EMF also it is minimum. That is the concept. In this case you have to understand. There are two magnetic concave shaped magnetic poles are there like this. So this is the one pole and this is the another pole. In between them we are taking some here one rectangular coil, it is there, rectangular coil it is there, and for the ends of the rectangular coil, for the ends of the wires we have to give slip rings like this. So S, and from that we are giving another slip ring like this. For that also we have to give one brush like this. Clear? So this is the north pole and it is the south pole, and it is the shaft like this, it is the rotation of axis, and here like we are giving like this. These two are the slip rings, and these two are the brushes. So look here what it is happening inside the AC generator. While the coil is in rotation between the magnetic poles, obviously there is some change in magnetic flux. When flux changes, EMF is induced, and here these two brushes are given to the slip rings. when these brushes are presses the slip rings, obviously the current is coming from the slip ring to the brushes. So in between these two brushes we have to give any device, then that is going to be use the current. Clear? Very simple to understand. There are two magnetic poles are there. Why we are using the concave shaped magnetic poles means they can increase the intensity of magnetic field. Clear? And after that, here what we are going to say, this rectangular coil is going to be rotate. When it is rotates like this, when it is rotating, obviously there is some change in flux, it is there, and obviously here the slip rings are taking the two ends of the wire, and the current is generated, what it is coming to the slip rings, and from that we are giving the brushes. These two brushes are can presses the slip rings. Obviously the EMF is carry forward, and that should be here. If you can give any output like any TV, anything, water, maybe bulb, anything, that should be going to be operated. So this is the simply working of the AC generator. And thing here we have to remember how the coil is going to be rotate and how the EMF can be varied. That should be shown in this diagram. Watch very carefully. Just imagine now it is a rectangular coil, what it is inside the in between the poles of a magnet. So now here initially the coil it is at rest. So in diagram it is mentioned AB like that. Here the thing what you are finding here, it is the pink color is this A and this is yellow color is B, and that should be here like this. This is now a rectangular coil. Initially the coil is at rest, then obviously there is no change in the EMF or no flux. Why? Because the coil is at rest, and after that the coil is going to be rotate in clockwise. It is initially vertical and now it is coming to the as horizontal. When it is coming from vertical to the horizontal, when it can reaches the horizontal, it is going to be change in magnetic flux, maximum amount of flux is changes. That's why the EMF what is generated, that is also maximum. That's why when the coil is in horizontal position, then it is going to be flux is increasing more, changing more, and EMF also generated is more. And after that again it is going like this. Again it is comes like this. Again vertical, and in this case EMF is 0. Again now S, again horizontal, maximum, again vertical, EMF is minimum, again horizontal, EMF is maximum, again vertical, again it is S. So the coil is going to be rotate like this. So that should be clearly explained in this diagram. Let's discuss. Look here in this diagram, induced EMF that should be taken along the y-axis. Clear? So how the coil is going to be changed with respect of time? So I already told you this is the from here to here. For example, I am going to say this is OP. O to P is the first quarter, and P to Q is the second quarter, and Q to, and this is R, third quarter, and it is now S. So O to P for that time how much taken? 1/4. And again P to Q, here to here it is 2/4, second quarter, and this is the third quarter now. Third quarter, and it is now fourth quarter. Clear? So what is happening, and you have to observe the direction of the coil and this diagram simultaneously. So here initially what I told you just now, here this is the vertical position, A is the top and it is like this. Clear? So the field lines what we have taken, that should be like this. Clear? The field lines are like this, and it is now like it is A and this is B, and how much angle is there here? 90 degrees. That's why there is no flux. when the coil is vertical like this is the vertical position. When it is in vertical position, the EMF is what we are taking, that is 0. Why? Because initially the coil is in rest position, that's why EMF is 0. And for the next diagram, it is what I am going to say. Here it is, just now I told you, initially this is vertical and now it is going to be in clockwise. So like this, now it is the horizontal position. Horizontal position for first quarter, the EMF is here maximum. Here it is maximum. Why it is maximum? In this case, obviously here it is coil and the field lines almost all here in same direction, or then the angle is, it is going to be 0, then the flux is maximum. So it means that in the first quarter, the EMF value is moving from minimum to maximum. In the first quarter, the EMF value is going to be increased from 0 to maximum. And next time here, for the second time, here we can observe here the EMF value is going to be maximum to minimum. It means that again from horizontal to it is going to be vertical. It is going to be vertical. So initially here A and B are there, topmost it is there, and now A and B are below. Clear? So simply what you can say, in this case again vertical, when it is vertical obviously EMF is 0. You can observe from the first quarter EMF value is minimum to maximum increase, and the second quarter maximum to minimum. While it is moving from here horizontal to the vertical, this will be takes place. Clear? And this is the first off cycle is in one direction. Clear? After that again you can observe the same process is going to be as it is going like this, but in this case the direction of current is changes. This is the positive off cycle. For positive off cycle the current should be in one direction, and for this one the current is going to be in another direction. So now for the third quarter also you can take what you can take as here it is minimum and again minimum to maximum. Minimum to maximum in the first quarter, and in the third quarter almost all same, but both are in different directions. And you can take the fourth quarter also same thing, it is maximum to minimum. So you can observe the directions like this. So then obviously we will find out the how the EMF can be varies. So for every one quarter the EMF value is going to be changed, and for every off cycle the value of not only EMF, the current or direction also changed. So children, this is how to understand. And from here to here it is what we call one cycle. So one positive off cycle, one negative off cycle, that combination is what we call one cycle. The AC current has so many cycles. Number of cycles produced is nothing but frequency of oscillation. Frequency of this one, simply I am using this book as a rectangular coil. Try to understand this one. So initially what I am going to say like this. Clear? Now this is the vertical position and this is A and this is the B. A and B. So when it is A and B, obviously here its value is 0. Clear? Next, after that the coil is going to be turned slowly like this, as like this. Now this is the A and this is the B. How it is there? Horizontal. Initially it is vertical, now it is going to be horizontal. When it is horizontal, obviously the flux is change in flux is maximum and EMF also maximum. And this is for first quarter. And for second quarter again what you have to say? Again the should be turns going to be like this. So for this position it is like here, like this. Again vertical position. And next again you can go for maximum like this. Again like this. So simply the coil is going to be rotates in clockwise as. So then obviously the changes what you can find here, that should be like this. So children, this is about the how the AC generator can works. Dear students, if you want to expect the more videos from my side, please support the channel, like, share, comment the video. If you can really understand this concept, please give one comment and share this channel to your friends also. Thank you for watching. Bye.